What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
And this is Not Another Damn Podcast, presented by our damn selves. Yeah. Episode 118.
Jeez.
Yeah. We getting it in. No, we getting it
Getting
in.
up there.
Got to shout out to Lovely Jazz, of course, creator
Hey,
of
girl.
J-Sculpt. First fitness belt that covers your entire midsection and provides 100% comfort during your workouts. She got her Labor Day sale going on. 25% off until Tuesday for the J-Sculpt belt. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
Get you one nice little sale she got for her taking care of her people. Use the code Labor Day 25 when you check out. So there it is.
Labor Day. Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the unofficial end of summer.
What happened to
Even though
summer?
technically we still got about 2-3 weeks left of summer, but unofficially it ends today.
Reclaiming my summer.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what the hell happened to my summer?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I was busy. I started a new position and I just got done with my testing for that. So now I'm officially in my new position now. So
I got a little summertime shy. What did I do?
yeah, I really didn't do anything
I got
this summer.
a little.
I did really nothing.
No, I saw you took the kids to the beach once.
Yeah, I went to the beach once.
I think
so.
I went to the lake like once or twice or something like that. I don't remember.
But next summer it's going to be lit. 2020 is going to be lit next summer.
It's probably what I said last summer, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
We say it every year because like stuff that you should have done the year before, you should have did 5 years before. It just
It is what it is.
life just happens sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like you try to procrastinate it, but it's just like it's always something ongoing. It's like you plan
Time
like I'm
stops
going to
for
do this, and
nobody.
then it's like nope. Hey, you thought you were going to do this? Surprise! This happens.
Time stops for nobody. And we did get our Great America trip last week.
Finally,
So we enjoyed that. Mm-hmm. But Billiken, always like
always a pleasure.
I'm always in that every year.
Yes,
So
we go every year.
I
We're
think
your
that's
cheering
what
section.
summer activities I've done. Yeah,
We didn't get to do our boat ride or our bus ride this year.
I know
me
you
and Mom.
usually do that with mom and the kids.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
I haven't done any of that shit since I was a kid. Probably.
because they enjoy it, like, you know, they have a good time. A cheat right here is if you ever want to do a bus ride, I'm giving you guys a tip. Do the bus ride during Air and Water Show weekend because you get like a free little show. Because while the buses are driving around,
you
you
get
get
to
to
see
look
the
up
air
and you
show,
can see
yeah.
the air show. So that's a good little cheat. It is. So you can get like 2 in 1 kind of.
I haven't done the air and water show since teenagers.
I think I
Shout
was
out
too.
Xavier.
I was like 18, I think. 17, 18 maybe.
I was with Feast Xavier. I think Hashem was on that trip.
So you doing-
Sherry on.
You
I'm
do
trying
it
to
North
think of like
Avenue Beach, right?
I think it was North Avenue.
Yeah,
Beach we
I think
were
me
at,
and
yeah.
Mom went. I was like 17, I want to say. 'Cause I remember we took the
Probably
train
was
up
that
there.
age too.
Yeah, we took the
I know
train
it was
up
the
there.
crew with Feast, Zave, Sherry on, Hashem, and some other people. I don't remember who else. Yeah, I remember those ones.
Oh, the
Hilarious.
names from that
I
era.
know, I might tag some of them in there. I don't know. They probably, what the hell is tagging me in this for? Because they probably don't even remember. We went to the Air and Water show. Like none of them probably remember
Like
that
we
shit.
did this for real. We did this. But yeah, summertime shy.
Yes.
Hopefully, it doesn't go from summer to winter, like in 30 seconds, like the weather. Hope it doesn't. Hope it has like a gradual decline and not just a.
Well, it was already kind of iffy, but we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Well, we might have Indian summer. They
Yeah.
usually get a little.
Like it's a
Indian
little
summer.
rainy, like as we record this, so it's the
Yeah.
weather's already kind of. We'll see what happens though. But have a huge announcement
Oh.
from the great and powerful Oz,
Oh Lord.
and here it is. Brace yourself, kid. The Popeyes chicken sandwich is officially sold out. Nationwide.
You petty.
We saw that last week. Like, after we recorded the podcast, we stopped to eat at the Oasis.
At the Oasis.
Every restaurant in there was open but that damn
the
Popeyes.
Popeye.
So they were sold out already then, a week ago. They
And
sold
I
out of the chicken
Instagrammed it. I was like,
sandwich,
look what y'all done did.
Yeah.
It was the only restaurant that was
And
literally
sure enough,
closed.
about 4 days later, they announced via Twitter, like, yeah, the chicken sandwich is gone, unfortunately.
Right, but it will be back.
return. Stay tuned. Yeah, whatever.
Look what
that
y'all
is.
people did. And then I saw, wasn't somebody like on eBay trying to sell one for like $20,000 or something ridiculous?
It's almost as ridiculous as that Jesus Christ grilled cheese back in the day.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous.
Come on.
Then we were talking about, we said that somebody, like, they got scammed because they met someone on Craigslist. And then they was like, yeah, they said they had the chicken sandwiches and I paid them the money and then they left and never came back.
That's on you. If you meet somebody on Craigslist for a chicken sandwich,
first of all,
you deserve to get robbed. I don't feel sorry for you.
I said that was
don't police them like, get the fuck out of here with that. Yeah.
First of all, you meet someone on Craigslist. Really, that's already like Craigslist is like the borderline shady site. It's like okay, sometimes it's good stuff on Craigslist. No, not.
Yeah, I've bought some good shit off of
there
before.
Sometimes it's some scams. So. It's Forrest Gump. It's a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get with Craigslist. So you meet this person on Craigslist. They tell you to give you this money up front for this chicken sandwich. And then you give them the money and then they go, oh, I'll be right back. I'm going to get the sandwich. I'm going to get these sandwiches for you.
You know what I would have done and shit? I'd have went and like bought some like McChickens or some bullshit like that. Yeah. And just pass those buy anything. It's like, yeah. That way, people won't know that you scammed them and shit. Then
or go to Walmart and get
the sandwich is pretty good. It's like
go to Walmart and get the frozen ones out the freezer at Walmart.
That's too much work.
Go to Walmart and do it.
There's some school lunches, some chicken patties. And shit, you know? No, they would know because everybody knows how those are. Those are terrible. Yeah. People like, this is the sandwich they're going to fit over. It tastes like a school lunch. It is a fucking school lunch. That's why.
But the chicken sandwich craze is just not stopping. This just ignited like a whole thing because like all my time, like even like not Popeyes. It's just like every other restaurant I see is like, we have chicken sandwiches. We have chicken sandwiches. We have chicken sandwiches.
I think it's time to bring it back. Sandwiches. It's time to bring it back. Perfect timing.
What?
KFC Double Down. Let's do it.
Ew,
yes,
no.
With the chicken bread. Get in on it.
That was disgusting.
It's like, y'all think Popeye's chicken sandwich was, our chicken ain't even got bread, man. Our sandwich, Double Down, damn it, it's back. Yeah.
I hate like
KFC, bring the Double Down back.
Look good.
I never had it, but I'm just saying.
Like, yeah, it's so big, you don't even have room for bread. What? Who wants to eat a sandwich without bread? That's part of what being a sandwich is.
No carbs, baby.
You have bread, and then you have your meat in the middle.
Straight protein, damn it.
Your protein.
That is the protein to me. That's no carbs, baby.
No.
If you're on that Atkins, it's like you can have a
keto.
Double Down. Yeah, keto diet, yeah. Get that keto diet there. They should call it KFC Keto. They should rename it the Double Down. Because Double Down has such a negative connotation, rename it the KFC Keto Chicken Sandwich. See, that should be in marketing and shit. When I started Chicken Sandwich Wars, I thought about that. Said I'm gonna save it for the podcast. So I thought about tweeting it out. I might tweet it out now that we've said it's perfect time to bring back the Double Down. Make it happen.
well, at KFC when I was in there getting not all KFCs have grilled chicken, which sucks now, boo. But I was going at the one where it was near where I was at.
I'm going to tell you about an item that KFC does offer now. I'm going to let you finish though first.
And I did get my grilled chicken or whatever. And when I saw the sign, it said they have like this Cheeto chicken sandwich. And I was like it's like a flaming hot Cheeto. I saw that flaming hot
sandwich. It's trying to like... Taco Bell offered the Dorito Locos Tacos.
Yeah, that doesn't even sound
Dorito
good.
Shell as the fucking taco shell.
I bought like some nacho shells. Like they're actually pretty good. Like not Taco Bell, but I bought like at the grocery store. I just bought my own. And I make my tacos at home. So like I get because like the kids like it. Like Ariana likes the nacho shells, so I'll get those for her. And make tacos at home.
I'm not eating Taco Bell, so I'll pass.
No, I don't eat Taco Bell. Hell no. I worked at Taco Bell, so I ain't eating that shit.
Not eating there. That's why I'm not eating that shit.
I ate there in college when I worked there.
I ate there when I was broke before.
Mainly because it was free food because I worked at Taco Bell.
And I got free food too. Remember,
I worked at Taco Bell.
We did so at the radio station. We had, remember them fucking coupons?
Oh yeah, the coupons.
Free burritos and shit. I was eating those for like a year and shit. Yeah, I didn't pay for that shit for about a year. It was like Taco Bell and White Castle. We had like the
free
10,
coupon.
The 10 sacks or the 5
sacks?
Yeah,
it was
5
a 10
sacks. I think it was the 5 sacks. Was it 10 or 5?
I think it was 10 because we were eating together.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was 10.
We had that.
Yeah.
People fucks with that shit though. Cause I gave away a Crave case on the air at 30 and like the lines blew. I thought it was I said people ain't gonna want this shit. they were calling. Even after I gave it away, people were still calling. You got that Crave
Still
case?
got that Crave
I was
case.
like, wow, y'all really having a fit over some White Castle like this.
Like,
Okay.
really?
I guess. Because some prizes, not all prizes are created equal. I'm about
No.
to show you a peek behind the curtain in radio. Yeah. It's like, tickets are easy to sell. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, we got Chance the Rapper tickets. That's what we're giving away now on Power. Or
Mhm.
we got Chris Brown tickets back in the day.
Mhm.
Or Patti LaBelle tickets. You
Yeah,
work on
shout out
Soul
to Mom,
106.
yeah.
She asked me last
Patty
week about
LaBelle
Patti
now,
LaBelle
at the
tickets,
Wintrust, yeah.
Or we have Common at Ravinia tickets that just passed.
Yeah,
I'm just
Common and Queen
throwing out
Latifah,
names,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then those are easy, but then you have shit like White Castle hamburgers or like bullshit prizes. It's like we have a Sharper Image scooter, like I had to give away shit like that
Scooter.
before. Like, and those are the ones. Well, me, I'm a pretty good salesman. I'm able to make that shit sound cool and shit. Yeah. Like some DJs suck. Well, not in the industry anymore. I won't name names. But, when they see that, they don't give it away, which is why they got fired. If somebody paid, if Sharper Image is sponsoring this to give you its way, you got to give it away.
You have to give it away.
Put your ego aside. Nobody gives a fuck because you don't like Sharper Image scooters. Like, you got to get that shit away.
You gotta give
And
it.
you got to sound enthusiastic and shit.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, man, this will make a nice gift for the little ones. Yeah, like, yeah. Like, so they try to sell like Ariana. It's like,
Yeah, for your
sell
kids.
like that. Yeah. This is, see, but I'm a better salesman. Oz don't suck, though.
I love the kids.
And that Crave case, the way I sold that was like, like third shift check-in, I'll do the overnights. It was like, yeah, just for all my overnight workers, White Castle open around the clock. Go snatch you some, take this over here, get your White Castle, get you through the night, get you White Castle hamburgers, get you through.
Yeah.
They lost their damn mind over
And
the
30
Crave case.
packages, that's a lot. You could take it home and
I was like, yeah, you could like share, with your fam and all of
Yeah.
that stuff.
That might be like if you're really on the budget, that might be your. I mean, I'm not advocating to do it, but that might be like your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the day.
Which I've done before.
If you're on a budget, if
The
you
Crave case.
sometimes you gotta make it to pay. You gotta do what you gotta do to make it to payday. You might eat some ramen noodles.
I think I took one of them Crave cases home too because of that we had.
You did. I remember.
Because I was like, it was a free case. I was like, hey,
And
we
we were between
ate
pay
that
periods.
probably about 3-4 days.
Yeah,
we
we
were
were
off of that
between
shit.
pay periods,
Because 30 hamburgers,
Yeah.
so like I said, it was about 3-4 days we ate off of that shit. Yeah.
And it'd be rough sometimes in these streets.
But
It'd be rough.
getting back to KFC again.
Okay.
They said, the hell with this chicken sandwich. And
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
with, Popeyes and Chick-fil-A or whoever and shit.
Wendy's.
The Wendy's, yeah, they offered in one Atlanta location, they offered their new Beyond Chicken,
Yes, the vegan
the
option.
vegan option,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like the Popeyes chicken sandwich that shit sold out in one day
They
in
did.
Atlanta. So yeah, it was a test run to
Shout
see
out
how
to
people.
my girl Chrissy
won.
because she's
Christy
like,
got one.
she's not in Atlanta no more. She's my
Okay.
cool vegan that I know and everything and
Oh,
anything that
no, Mike Love's the world's coolest vegan.
Chrissy's
Shout
my
out
cool
Mike
vegan,
Love.
so like she's always posting like
Shout out Mike
vegan
Love
stuff.
who listens to the podcast too.
Yes, Mike Love.
Mike Love and Lady Red
Yes.
morning mixtape. Shout out.
Yes.
6 to 9 a.m. Soul 1063.
1063.
Nice little plug right there. I like DJ Tysko. That's my guy. The
Yeah.
other DJs are good, but Tysko is the one I like. That's what I usually when I pop in on their live. It's usually during a Tysko.
Oh, that's 8:00, right?
Yeah, Tysko.
Yeah,
is
because
when
like I
pop
be
in,
listening
Yeah.
when I'm on my way to work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I like to pop in whenever Tysko's on. Yeah.
Yeah, and I be having on jamming at work in the
Mm-hmm.
background. But yeah, Chrissy posted that on her Facebook, and then I saw. I was like, oh, I said okay. I was like, they got well, like I said, it was just only in Atlanta because they were just doing a test run to see how
Yeah,
it
see
goes.
if people care about this.
And
shit.
we
Like,
know in
yeah.
Atlanta, they got Home of Chicken and Waffles. So
Yeah. So if they have,
I'm
a
sure
fit
that
over
there's
in
some. I'm sure they're very critical
which I
about
went
their
to.
meat.
I didn't go to Waffle House in Atlanta. I went to Gladys Knight's Chicken and Waffles.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Down there, so I did. When I did Atlanta, I had to do the chicken and
You
waffles.
gotta do chicken and waffles.
There was somebody who was living there at the time that told me that that suggested that over Waffle House. So
Okay.
I trusted their opinion.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can go for some chicken and waffles.
Yeah, you
Gladys
have to
Knight.
do that when you go to Atlanta because I mean that's
Where they started that shit. Yeah.
you gotta do it down there. But yeah, they sold out like right away, and
And the line was ridiculous, just like the Popeye sandwich. So
Well, you know what my mind
went.
and I'm gonna look again to do some more research. When my mind went, I was like, "Is KFC?" I said, "What are they?" I said, "Are they publicly traded? Let me see if I can get some stock at
Since you
KFC."
missed out on the Beyond Meat shit.
I'm so mad I missed out on Beyond Meat because I missed it and I should have bought it and then I didn't buy it and then it skyrocketed, so I missed out. It's okay, it'll be others. But I was like, KFC, let me see, are they publicly traded? But that's where your mind needs to go. Like, as a person, I mean, it's cool. Like, if you want to buy a sandwich or whatever and get, but be looking at these companies. Just putting bugs out there for y'all, you know. Plant some seeds. Watch your seeds grow. Plant some seeds, you know.
Nothing wrong with getting a little piece of the action and shit. Yeah. Don't just be a customer and shit.
Yeah, get some of that pie. I want my slice.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
But yeah, that was what was up, though, with the KFC thing. Just don't bring back that Double Down. That was nasty.
Make it happen, man.
I didn't even eat it, but I said...
Yeah, I never had it either. That's what my mind went when I saw this. So I was like, KFC needs to get in and bring the Double Down back. It's like, y'all think that's a sandwich. That's not a sandwich. This is a sandwich, crocodile.
You petty. Well, we're gearing up in football season now, so...
Your Bears had their last home preseason game. I was stuck in traffic the other day, fucking around with that shit. Yeah.
And then they have their opening season on Thursday.
The season opens on Thursday, the official season. Bears, Packers.
The Green Bay Packers.
At Soldier Field.
Dun, dun, dun.
They have like a watch party in the park. It's going to be like...
So I know, like, because I'm right there in South Loop. Like, I can see, I can see Soldier Field from my office building. So I know it's probably going to be off the chain. Like when I'm leaving for work. So leaving from work to go home, I know it's probably going to be off the chain. So
I don't know what it is. I'm kind of over the NFL right now. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. Like I didn't watch any preseason. I'm not fired up about the season. Like I just get like that. Like it's like it reminds me of when I got over baseball back in the day.
Yeah.
It's like
you kind of meh about it.
I'm just over it. It's like it's not because of Kaepernick or any of that shit. It's just like I just don't care. It's like, maybe I'm just outgrowing football.
You just grow out of things sometimes.
I'm kind of over it.
And then the college stuff started this weekend. Everything. Because I saw like, my college people, like Illinois, whoop, we won. Yay. I didn't watch it, but I mean, I saw the score.
So
but,
both.
Yeah.
High school football also started. Big game at Gately Stadium between Kenwood and Whitney Young. Feast was there, our brother. He was a Whitney Young Dolphin. I'm a Kenwood Bronco.
He's a Bronco, so...
I wasn't even going to go to that game until I saw him there. You know, like I tell you, I DJ'd our high school reunion for Kenwood. So like at that, one of my guys said, I'm be tailgating at the game in a couple of weeks. And I said, maybe I'll swing by. I don't know. And I thought I'd be DJing that night. But then I turned out I wasn't. Then when I saw he was out there, he was like, yep, out here tailgating for the game. I was like, should I go? Let me think about it. And then I saw Feast. I was like, oh, I'm going. I was like, oh, hell yeah. 100% I'm going now. So I wasn't going to go, but now I'm definitely going. Feast made me go to that shit.
Hilarious.
I was like,
and Kenwood stopped them, so.
Absolutely. 48-0 at the postcard. So yeah, it was a huge blowout. Feast left at halftime. That's how bad it was.
Oh, that was halftime?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Halftime.
And Feast was like, it's not over yet. I was like, why'd you leave there? He was like, it's not over yet, though. I was like, okay.
It's a great time. Well, for me, I don't know how much fun Feast had at the game. It's the first time I went to a high school football game since I was in high school. That's how long it's been. Because y'all didn't have a football team.
No, we didn't have a football team.
I seem to remember going to a game with you. Maybe that was for somebody else's school. I remember going to a football game with you and shit. It could have been. I might have not, because Chaz didn't have a team. Y'all could have went to somebody else's fucking game. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I do remember going to a high school game with you, like in the late 90s. But for a Kenwood game, that was the first time forever.
Now I gotta get to Illinois and get my girl Chrissy, because she went to Ohio State. So when Illinois Ohio State played them, be like, let's go to the game. They've beaten us every time. It sucks, but whatever.
She'd be like me and Feast then.
Yeah. Just like, ah! But,
Oh, this gotta be fake.
What?
McDonald's employee fired for placing his mixtapes in the children's Happy Meals.
That has to be a fake story.
Tyshawn Granger is reportedly fired from his job at McDonald's for placing his mixtape in a Happy Meal titled Tales of a Real Ninja, but he didn't say ninja, though.
That has to be fake.
Shout out Johnny Stark. Cool out. He posted this on his Facebook. It's hilarious. Like I'm talking about it whether it's real or not. It's just funny.
Like fake or not.
I'm gonna ask Johnny, is that shit real? It's hilarious, man.
Fake or not.
I'm sure the mixtape sucked too. That's what's funny.
I've been passing them out in children's lunch and children's.
I just give music all the time. And you handed out CDs. That's all I know it sucks. It's like, hey, what year is it? You still giving out CDs in 2019? Ariana probably doesn't even know what a CD is. It's like,
Mommy.
Handed out CDs.
She'd be like, Mommy.
Like Wakanda, like, we don't do that anymore. Yeah. Sorry, homie, but people don't listen to CDs anymore in 2019.
No.
It's called Spotify.
Everything is
it's called Tidal. It's called
Music.
Apple. Yeah. It's called Pandora. Like,
Right.
yeah, it's called Amazon. It's so many music streams. It's like,
what
yeah.
platform are you on?
Yeah.
Platform.
SoundCloud, homie. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's the free one.
That's
Like,
the free
you can
one.
upload your mixtape to there for free, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we put our podcast on SoundCloud. Shit.
It's everywhere.
Put it there. Yeah.
That has to be a fake story.
And I saw he's handing out CDs. I'm like, okay, yeah.
But funny nonetheless. It's still
I had to
funny.
mention it. I just saw it on my timeline. Oh, shout out to the homie Leon Rogers as well, too. You
What's
saw
up
he's
with him?
moving up in the world. Leon's getting his own late night talk show.
What?
Leon Rogers is coming to the tube. I'm pulling it up right now. Later with Leon on Fox 32.
What? No way.
Yep. It's starting. I'm trying to get the exact date when the show is starting.
Cause now I gotta watch it now. We'll get
So
these
you
kids
posted.
to bed. Get these bad kids to bed. But I gotta watch.
Because I saw that on his timeline, and then everybody was sharing it. I'm like, shout out to the homie. You can come a long way.
Good
And I was
job.
there in the beginning when Leon was just trying to get on the air, like hanging around Courtney Hicks' show back in the days.
But that shows perseverance and, like we said earlier, when you plant seeds, it's not going to happen overnight. You plant your seeds and you water them and you have to fertilize sometimes, you go through shit, you fertilize,
So you got to go through shit, fertilize. You got to go through dirt 'cause you got to push up through the ground. So you got to go through some dirt. You got to go through some crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
But once you get through all of that dirt and crap, guess what?
And you keep
Hey.
on watering. You water and water and
And the sun shines on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the sun is definitely shining on the homie Leon Rogers. Yeah.
that's what's up.
I want to say it starts sometime in September. I don't have the exact date in front of me. I wish I did, but Leon Rogers is doing it big. Yeah.
Big things. Big
Shout out
things
to the
popping.
homie.
That's what's up. It's always inspiring to see,
Okay, now they saying that McDonald's story was fake. Yeah,
Nah.
fake news. No McDonald's in place.
fake news.
That's why I was like, this shit can't be real when I was reading it. That's why I put my disclaimer on it the whole time.
Well, the thing that I wonder if this one was true. They said that somebody was trying to sue sue Popeyes for running out of chicken sandwich. They said someone tried to sue.
That's some clown shit there.
I don't know if that story is true either, but it surfaced around for a while. But I didn't give validity of whether or not it was true. But they were saying that they
If I was
did.
a betting man, I'd say it sounds like bullshit to me.
But they claimed that in their area that they were doing false advertising. 'Cause they said that you were still advertising even though you knew that this chicken sandwich was unavailable, and they
Because
sued.
the sign was still up and most stores didn't take it down.
Yeah.
But still, that's not false advertising.
And they tried to
offered it,
sue.
we just sold out and shit.
Right. There's no guarantee to say that this item is always going to be available.
Yeah, shut the fuck up and shit.
Trying to get a damn chicken sandwich. Is it cracking those sandwiches and people going crazy?
It's like when like the patty pies or like Krispy Kremes back in the day, cracky creams. Remember Chris
Yeah.
Rock did a bit about that.
Krispy Kreme donuts are good though.
Fire.
The glaze, yeah.
Hot glaze.
Hot
too.
glaze, like fresh out the
When that
yeah.
light comes on, like the hot glaze, yeah, that's when you go when the light is flashing and shit, yeah. Now I get fat just talking about this shit.
They did some greedy shit when they opened up the Krispy Kreme in Homewood. 'Cause remember, I used to work out in Homewood, and when they was like that Krispy Kreme is coming, and the first day it opened, when I drove past, it looked like it was like a line trying.
I
to
thought
get
you
in
were
the
gonna say
club.
you got the first one off the
Nah, I
assembly line.
didn't.
I was about to say
Nah, I didn't.
first one in line.
I didn't go
Get the
until like
first one.
weeks later. I waited
Smoke coming off of it.
because that line was ridiculous because it was like going down the damn block because it was on Hosted. It was like going down Hosted, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, I'm not going and standing in line and for what? I'm not doing that. Like
I'm
when
not
the hype,
standing in line for none.
right, when the hype dies down, maybe I might try. I'll decide if I want to try something when the hype dies down because I'm not waiting in a long line
for that
what?
crap, for some
For
fast
some
food.
food. Yeah,
shit.
it's food.
Fuck out of here.
Like it's not that big a deal, but
All right, I'm segue into this now. I don't know if you watched it. Have you watched the Dave Chappelle Netflix special?
I had started a little bit of it because Marcus turned it on, and then I got sleepy because I had to wake up for work the next morning.
Okay.
So I got sleepy.
I watched the whole thing. You want me to talk about it, or you want to?
You can talk about it because I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch I watched maybe like the first 20, 25 minutes, and then I started feeling myself dozing.
So you saw a good portion of it, okay?
I saw about 20,
about
25
half of it. You
minutes
saw
of
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So what'd you think of what you saw then?
He a damn fool.
Chappelle's the man. Some people are labeling him the GOAT now because of this.
Because I've been seeing the little GOAT emoji that people have been putting up about him. And shout out to our guy, T. Murph. He was like, I told y'all he was the GOAT. And then, because he said this a few weeks back on his Instagram, and people was like, what? And he was like, and he proved my point. He's the GOAT. Because he said this a few weeks before this special even came out.
He could be the GOAT. It's just a lot of, depends on your flavor, I say.
Yeah.
If you're over a certain age, you probably say Pryor is the GOAT. Yeah. And some might say Eddie Murphy. That was what I grew up on. Mm-hmm. There's Chris Rock has his followers. It's like it all, like any one of those guys. Is that your Mount Rushmore right there of comedy, black comedy?
I think so.
I think that's it right there.
Yeah. Because I like Chris Rock's just like his whole stage presence, his whole demeanor. He has really good stage presence. And
Chris Rock and Eddie, me. Pryor and Chappelle are great too, but I've had Chris Rock and Eddie are the two I'll probably gravitate more towards out of them.
Yeah. But he was a fool. When he was talking about the alphabet people, I was like, he a fool.
Oh, the L's hate the B's. The L's hate the G's, and everybody hates the B's. And respect the T's, but
the T's are holding back. He was a fool. Because I was like, alphabet, when he started talking, I was like, oh, alphabet, yeah, okay.
And no one knows what the Q's are.
Yeah, because I watched a webinar recently at work about that, about the families and showing respect of how to respectfully, address. And
he dropped the F-bomb several times.
I heard that, I heard that when he did it.
If you offend easily, you probably shouldn't watch this shit.
Yeah.
And he said during the specials, you clicked on my face. Yeah, don't be offended now, so you know what it is.
You know what it is.
So that's it. If you offend easily, I'll never show that to our mom.
No, hell no.
She offends very
hell
easily.
No, she does.
Or for shits and giggles, I should show it to her. You know me, I'm an asshole. She's over the crib, let's watch Dave Chappelle. I said, oh yeah, I like Chappelle. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You seen this Chappelle? No,
you like Chappelle when he was Reggie.
Yeah, you like that, or you like Rick James or something like that. The Michael Jackson stuff had a lot of people bugging.
I missed that part. I missed the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and he was like, Michael Jackson's I don't.
Oh no, I did see it. I did see the Michael Jackson part. Maybe that's where
I don't believe these motherfuckers. I don't believe them.
Yeah, I saw the Michael Jackson part.
Even if he did, he's Michael Jackson. Who cares? He's the king of pop. Give him a pass. He's like you got your dicks up by Michael Jackson. Yeah.
I was like, he a fool. Yeah, I did see that part. I did see that part right there. And I think maybe a little bit after that, then I got ready for bed because I had to wake up the next morning when Marcus was watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very entertaining though, yeah. Very offensive, definitely, but very entertaining.
But here's my thing, when people get all up in arms, they're comedians.
That's what most comedy is gonna make you uncomfortable.
Yeah. Most good comedy, let's rephrase it. Because it's a lot of well, no shade, well, whatever, fuck it. No shade, but the way the era that we're in now is a lot of social media comics and they're not really funny.
Yeah. No, who I'm thinking about.
They're not really funny and it's
one cat I'm thinking about who's not funny at all.
And it's well, it all started even when you said back in the day, the whole Def Jam when people would just go up, yeah. And then I was fucking this bitch. And it's
first two.
What is this?
2, maybe 3 seasons of that. At least those first 2 were solid, maybe 3. I got to go back and watch that stuff, see when the quality dropped off. But like early on, that's when you had like those legends came through that. Like I said, Steve and Bernie and Adele and Joe Torre, the guy that both Torre brothers. Yeah.
D.L. Hughley.
Cedric the
Entertainer.
Cedric from that era.
Wasn't Monique on there?
I don't remember Monique on early. She may have been. She probably was. Samora was part of that era.
My favorite Sonoria was she talking about Denzel. You can't be sucking his dick like that.
That was in that era.
Oh, Adele Givens.
Adele. I said Adele.
Oh, you said Adele. Okay.
I said her second.
When she talking about the Tic Tac in the wheel.
Yeah. I can't give you head. Yeah. Like giving a whale a Tic Tac. Yeah. It's your little ass. Yeah.
My big
she's
lip.
such a fucking lady. Yes, it's a classic Adele. But that was the era.
Can I get down her shirt? She's such a... Can I get down her shirt?
Ricky Smiley came from that era. Chappelle came from that era. Yeah. That's the first time I saw Dave Chappelle was during that early Def Jam
Wasn't
era.
Ricky Harris on there?
Ricky Harris, yeah. Because he was doing Jason on crack. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin
doing,
did Michael Jackson on crack. Chris Tucker doing Michael Jackson as a pep. Then my hole in the curve. Come here, girl.
Eddie Griffin was so funny because it's like he could actually dance. So the way he was hitting, he hit every single move.
On crack. Michael Collier came from that era.
Yeah, it's a showboat.
He did some crack jokes also. There's a lot of crack. It's the 90s. There's a lot of crack smoking going on there.
A lot of crack in the 90s.
Who else? I think Ronaldo Ray was on there during that era. I'm just trying to think of.
No, I just think about him. No. You want to fight over, man? No.
Pretty much everybody in that scene in House Party 3 was there because Simply Marvelous was Jawbone. She was on early Def Jam. She's talking about I'm not around the way girl, probably be an up the block bitch. Who was in the... It wasn't LL, it was another. I think Ice-T was in the audience. She was like, I ain't no around be up the block bitch. So it's like, all the celebrities would be in the audience and like
be in the balcony,
and she was like flirting with him.
Ice-T.
That was Jawbone and shit. That joke and shit.
Oh, shout out Ice-T for rapping at the VMAs.
Yeah.
And then the meme that was flowing around, they was like the young kids. It was like people are wondering why is Detective Tutuola rapping? Because you were a young kid, you don't know colors.
Think about he been acting since New Jack City. Remember, he been acting like almost 30 years now. New Jack City and in New York Undercover, he was Danny Up and shit. Yeah.
Ricochet, he was in that.
Ricochet, with Ice, not with Denzel. I mean,
and
he did Trespass with Ice Cube. That's the one he did. Yeah.
Which wasn't that good. Ricochet wasn't that good.
Yeah,
when you look back at the movie, it was.
Denzel was good. The movie wasn't.
And John Lithgow was good. They're both excellent actors, but that
plot
movie
was kind of flimsy.
Was trash. Yeah, that plot was. That was a check.
Flimsy ass plot, but great cast though.
But we don't like we said, it started then with the trash comments with I'm just gonna get up here and just tell potty jokes and just curse.
Because then the quality dropped off me say season 3 or 4, and then it just became like a curse fest and shit. Yeah.
And it's while cursing doesn't,
these new comedians are not funny.
While cursing doesn't necessarily offend me because it offends our mom very much so. But it doesn't really affect me.
There got to be some humor behind the cursing. A shout out Bill Bellamy, was also part of it early.
The booty call.
He created that joke on the early Def Jam.
And it's a shame that he never got any money.
Never got credit for any of that shit.
Because they made a whole song, a whole movie.
Yeah, and Bill was like, had I known,
they made a whole movement because people still call it a booty call.
To this day, you call somebody at 3 o'clock in the morning.
You know what you want. Yeah. And my thing always says nothing open but iHeart, White Castle, and legs at 3 a.m. if someone gives you a call.
Exactly.
Hence, you get your crave case, like you said earlier. There we go.
Know what you craving at that time. Not hamburgers.
Ass. But yeah, it became a curse fest, and I'm like, And then a lot of these Instagram, social media comics now.
The remnants of that and shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm just watching it Shout
out to homie Tony Sko, who's also part of Def Jam during that early era too. That's the first time I saw Tony was back then, yeah.
Because I have a joke, have a punchline. Okay, build it, punchline, laugh. That's what a joke is supposed to do.
The worst where you can tell somebody you suck and when they fuck the stool and shit. Say, okay, this guy's just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was with this one bro. Yeah, right. You like that girl.
That's corny.
You suck. Get off the stage. Comedy ain't easy. I told you my one night comedy career. All jokes aside,
Damon Williams
hosted by Damon Williams. He said, "Click my heels and get the fuck out of here."
Go back to
Damon doesn't even remember that shit, but I do.
He's like, yeah, you told me. He said, I did. Yeah, I was a guy who sucked on stage.
He ended my comedy career. I'm sure it was Damon on that. I know he did Comic View. I don't remember if Damon did Def Jam.
But people don't realize comedy is hard. Like, it's not.
You got to work on it. It's like sports or like DJing or like any craft.
Any craft.
You got to work on your craft. Mm-hmm. Which is why you see like a lot of comedians, they like these, like that Chappelle special. He been working on that probably a year. It's like they on the road, like putting that together.
Right.
You got to perfect the jokes. It's like, yeah, and that's why you got to test it in front of audience. Because comedy is not like anything else. Like with your jump shot, you could work on that like in the gym by yourself. Mm-hmm. It's like, but comedy, you need an audience.
You do.
Like, so you might write something. It's like, this is hilarious. And then you put it in front of an audience, and they're like.
And then you don't want to just do it. Like, if you were a comedian, you just not going to do it in front of me and Marcus, because like with your family,
unbiased audience. Right, people lie, like,
that was good. That was good, Oz.
That's why these commodities, they've been putting in work all this time. Yeah, mm-hmm. Like Chappelle been on the road probably the past year, like working on it, like getting these jokes right for this special, this Netflix special.
And then they go to, and then even just to get more comfortable, especially like a comedian like Dave Chappelle, because he's a movie star also. Mm-hmm. So it's like a lot of times people feel like when you go Hollywood, you lose your edge. So it's like when you were like the struggling, like, I'm grinding.
Def Jam,
I'm trying
Dave
to eat.
Chappelle, yeah.
Like I need to knock out this joke because I need to get this 4 for $4 at Wendy's. Mm-hmm. I don't have no money. I'm a starving artist, literally. Mm-hmm. I'm starving. So I need this money to go eat. And when you like have to do that, they feel like you're more like your material is better. And then they feel like when you go Hollywood, like, you fell off. So then you go to like the little dive bar things to like.
Yeah, you do that for 2 reasons. Yeah,
you do the little dive bars. Yeah,
for that to and to test your material because like absolutely. Like I got to Netflix and like back in the day, I got an HBO special coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to try these jokes out on an audience before I get on stage at HBO. So that's where you go on the road and you try it out in front of these audiences.
And from what I hear from people who are like big, whether it be like a comedian or like even like a singer or like a artist or whatever, I hear that they say that the intimate crowds are the most intimidating because if you have 30 people, you can see those 60 eyeballs looking at you.
Yeah.
You can see all of them just staring you down.
Like clubs, like like Zanies here in Chicago is a good example of that. It's small. It probably holds like less than 100 people. Like Zanies is not big.
Or like Shaw on the South Side of Revival there.
Revival's another small one. Yeah, like clubs like that.
Because I didn't know like how big it was when we went and saw Murph because he does shows there. I saw Murph there, yeah. Yeah, and we went and saw Murph. And it was like,
might be the only place he does shows in the city because I saw him there.
I like a Revival. It's a nice, and it's close to home too, so that's a plus, yeah. Like 5 minutes. Yeah.
Parking was trash, but like the show was good.
Yeah, Hyde Park parking be questionable.
Hyde Park parking. Yeah.
Great area, but the parking sucks. But yeah, though. So when you see those 60 eyeballs looking at you, you can it can get to be intimidating. But if you're like in front of 20,000 people, you can't see 20,000 people.
There's another club downtown called the Comedy Bar. Is where the old Michael Jordan's restaurant was.
Oh, okay. Like, I know. I know where that's at. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's a smaller crowd too. It's like so places like that they do. Yeah, to
I like
try
the factory, the Laugh Factory.
Laugh Factory.
That's a nice.
That's
it's
a
good
bigger.
Size. It's a little bit bigger. Maybe with like 150, 200, maybe.
Maybe a few 300, something
maybe like that. Yeah, it's like a good. You know what I mean? It's like a good happy medium. We're like, okay, it's not 20 people, but it's not 5,000 people.
Which was dope, yeah.
Because I think that when you get 5,000 or above, that's when it starts getting big. Mm-hmm. So if you're a person and you're nervous about, like, if you put somebody out there who isn't used to being around a lot of people, you put them out in front of 5,000 people, that might intimidate people.
And then Second City has some nice comedy clubs, too. They got about 3 different comedy rooms in there. And they're like, intimate, like I said, 100, 150, like that.
Yeah. So. But the small crowds are like, because you can look and see everybody in there. If somebody, this is the worst thing that you see if somebody start. And not just like posting, like, you could tell when somebody is just like on their phone, just like, here at this. You could tell when somebody's just doing a post on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, versus somebody, I'm checking email and I'm like, actually.
I don't give a shit about
I'm doing business, I'm checking email.
Whatsoever.
I'm balancing my budget. Shout out Every Dollar. That's a good app. Like, I'm balancing my budget. I'm doing something like that where I don't give a shit about your show.
And the spot
that sucks. That
spot
sucks.
I miss the most is Jokes and Notes, man.
Oh, right there on King Drive, right?
Yeah, because they're gone now.
Yeah.
So, that hurt when they closed that one. I was like, I wish they could have kept it open.
What's your car still open, right? Riddles?
Riddles, is it? I think Riddles is still open.
That's the one out
I think
like
Damon did a show there
right?
recently.
Is that Oakland?
It's out there. I forget what suburb. It's like, it's Palo. It's like out Hickory. It's like way out there somewhere. Southwest somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Damon Williams did a show not too long ago. And Wildcat does stuff out there. So cats still appear out there.
Yeah.
At Riddle. Shout out Damn Fool. Did you see Southside?
I didn't watch it. I gotta watch
last week's episode. It's a
Yeah, 'cause
courtroom scene. Like, he was the hectic dude. That,
I gotta watch
Damn
it.
Fool is on there. Like, I was like, that's that Damn Fool. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Which I did a movie with Damn Fool. He was in Hate Love, so that's how I know Damn Fool. Yeah. But I was like, Damn Fool. So I was like, when I saw him, I was like, ain't that Damn Fool?
Damn Fool?
Damn Fool is a damn fool. He got the perfect name.
He got the perfect name.
But
he probably heard, oh, you a damn fool. You a damn fool.
He heard his whole life. Go by a damn
that's
fool.
That's it right there. But yeah, I mean, if you do want to go into comedy, I'm not going to discourage people. Like, if that is your dream to do comedy, then actually work on your craft. Like, just don't bite from somebody. Just don't.
All right, that's the worst. Don't steal jokes.
Don't tell a whole bunch of recycled jokes. Like, don't be like, you could tell somebody pulled up these jokes from Def Jam, and then instead of talking about Beeper, now you're just saying your phone. Like, you could tell you just like swapped out to make it.
Yeah. See, I heard Bill Bellamy do that joke in '92. Shut the fuck up.
You hit me in the DM, like you changed it to DM now. And it's like, this sucks. It's like I heard Martin Lawrence say this in the '90s. Like, this sucks. Don't do that.
That's why the funniest back in the day was on Apollo was whenever a comedian they didn't give comedians no chance. Like, you had to really be funny to like rock a crowd a comedian.
Yeah.
Because like if you tell one bad joke, you're done.
Done. And the Sandman come out.
Sandman come get that ass. Yeah. Like singers, people give a little bit more chance unless you're just totally terrible. They let it like they might give you like 30 seconds to a minute,
unless
and then be like,
I believe the children are our future. That's just Sexual Chocolate.
Sexual Chocolate.
They were awful.
And then, of course, like kids, like the ones of the groups that never get booed, kids would get booed and gospel.
Jesus, if you sing a song about Jesus.
Put your hands together if you love Jesus Christ.
Get the shackles off my feet so I can dance. You're not going to get booed. Even if you're like, I just want to praise him. Maybe if you sound like that, you won't get booed.
Because black folks know we don't mess
with Jesus. We don't mess with our Jesus as black people.
Saw an episode of Good Times with Florida. Was scared about black Jesus. That's like, that's blasphemous, James. We worship white Jesus in this house.
Jesus.
Yeah. So,
and then kids, because they're kids. Like,
yeah, you don't want to hurt the kids. It's like,
yeah,
so like
kids need encouragement.
So like, yeah, the kids acts and the church acts.
Yeah.
The comedians get booed the most. So you tell one bad, their first opening joke, like if it doesn't slap and shit, you out of there.
It's bombing.
Yeah. Your first line is like, yeah.
Speaking of someone who did bombing, this is a good segue. Remember when Richard Pryor's son went there and he bombed?
We're gonna talk about him
now. So here's the segue. It wasn't that son, it was his younger son.
We're gonna talk about Richard Pryor Jr. right now.
But this is the segue. See, we good at this.
We know at this shit.
We good at this. So with his other son, what was it? I forgot his name.
The one that bombed on Apollo. Was that the new Apollo?
Yeah, because Steve Harvey was hosting it.
Yeah, it was the new Apollo.
And then Steve Harvey
hosted the old Apollo. So
and then Steve Harvey, he came on and he was like, y'all not going, he was like, don't do that. Because he was like, this is the son of the legend Richard Pryor.
He made a mistake by like doing that. Like, I think, I'm not Steve, but Richard Pryor's son, like, he should have like not even mentioned that shit.
Right.
Because that's a lot of pressure. You had Richard Pryor's son. You better be hilarious. We're gonna turn on you quick. Like, had he just been up there as like just a generic comedian, they might have given him a chance.
Right.
But they found as Pryor.
He was talking about Donald Trump, and then it was bombing. Like, it wasn't. Like, I guess like his jokes may have been like
he looked just like Richard.
He looked just like his father. Yeah. And I think like the thing is, it's like I've even said this about myself. I don't think that I'm funny, but I say occasional quips that make people laugh. I don't think that I'm funny. I'm not a comedian, but I just have I tell the truth, and
I'm just a dick.
The truth is funny sometimes. Like, I say stuff and I just talk about personal things that's happened to me, and I don't have a filter sometimes about some things. And you say when I'm mad, I'm funny when I'm mad. Apparently people laugh at me when I get agitated, but you know, I would never go up there and try to tell a joke because I would bomb horribly. I would bomb.
Joke, but I won't tell it now. It's like with it's involving a car, but I'll leave it. If people won't get it and shit, that's why I'm not gonna tell it. It's only funny to us, but yeah, if I tell it here, people's like, yeah, that shit ain't funny, but you know, I see you laughing now, so you know exactly. It's an inside joke. And the thing with inside jokes is only funny to the people involved.
Inside, because you had to be there, and when you try to like reenact it, it's gonna like
suck. Yeah, so that's why I'm not gonna tell that.
People give the cricket.
I'll tell you what's funny about that. Like, never mind.
But when he went and did that, and then he bombed horribly, and then Steve was like, okay, I get that, you know, what did they say, but give him a little more respect. He's like, this is the son of Richard Pryor. And
you can tell Richard Pryor is one of the guys that inspired Steve.
Yes, like, exactly.
Definitely, like, Steve's, like, his whole, like, swagger on stage was very Pryor-esque, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, the way he talked, and then, like, the suits, like, Richard was, like, dressed nice on stage. Mm-hmm. It's like, so you could tell he, like, got a lot of his swagger, yeah, with Richard Pryor.
Thick mustache and all that,
so, like, that's probably one of the cast that made me say, I want to do comedy, so that's why he's like, respect the man's son.
Yeah, respect him. Like, you don't have to like his style, but respect him because of who his father was. Like, you have to respect that. But so going,
them damn New York crowds are just
rough.
Anyway, yeah. So,
New York, yeah, New Yorkers,
uptown. Come on, man.
New Yorkers they don't impress easy. I mean, you think about it, like people what like somebody might do a line of cocaine on the train, like sitting next to you, and you're like, okay, this is what we do in public.
Shout out Leon Rogers. He did Apollo back in the day. I saw his Apollo. Yeah, so
nice.
He didn't get booed off yet.
Good.
I did see Leon do Apollo. So now he got his own late night talk show. Yeah, your Sandman didn't get Leon.
I like when a Sandman come out. But yeah, so the shit hit the fan.
Yikes. We're talking about Richard Pryor Jr. and Paul Mooney.
Oh, God.
Major story.
When I was reading the story, I was like, oh, my God. I was just like, oh, my, as I was reading it. And, you know, like, when you just keep on reading and then the layers just start peeling back, it's like layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. So a former manager, right, of Richard?
Yeah, a manager or a bodyguard or somebody. I'm trying to pull it up.
Yeah. Now. He basically came forward, and it's like whenever somebody comes forward years after someone's passing, it is always a moment of, are you trying to sell a story? Especially like, I have a book, because I think he has a book coming out. And people,
he's trying to sell.
Whenever people say, I have a book coming out.
It's just like that that Neverland bullshit.
Yeah, I have a book coming out. It's like, okay. Mm-hmm. And then when people like, yeah, and I got the tea, and it's like, okay, you're spilling like 40-year-old tea, 30-year-old tea.
Same thing when Quincy Jones put his book out, he told a Michael Jackson Prince story. It's like, come on, never heard that story till now. Like, and Quincy's old, like, he's probably half seen now and shit. But I think Quincy was kind of full of shit on that story. He's like, he said Prince tried to murder Michael Jackson. I was like, we never heard. They both dead. So neither one of them can tell their side of the story.
They can't vouch for their,
It's like, I gotta call bullshit, Quincy. Yeah, you're a legend, but something don't smell right about that story.
And he's older now.
And we never heard that shit until right now. Like, it was like two of the biggest icons of all time. We would have heard that shit when Prince tried to murder Michael Jackson and shit.
Yeah, that's too much.
And then, but Quincy said, "Yeah, I was there." Yeah,
he
tried to run him over with a fucking car and shit.
He did try to run over Morris with him.
Yeah, so he probably saw Purple Rain. That's what he was thinking and shit. Yeah, that's probably what Quincy probably had watched Purple Rain before he wrote that book and shit. Yeah,
I just picture the fight scene looking like Beat It with Michael Jackson and Prince if they were to have tangled. Mm-hmm. I just picture like a dance off. I don't picture a
Prince the guy in the old white thing and shit with the sunglasses.
I just picture a hair toss and a Vogue kind of. I don't picture a fist fight between those two. I just don't. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. Like, they just didn't seem street, either one of them, or hood. They just didn't. So
we're getting back to this fucking guy. I was talking about Paul Mooney and shit.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So he was telling the story.
Former security guard.
Security guard. Okay, yeah, because I knew he was something. So he told the story. What's his name?
No, I don't have this motherfucker's name. Who cares? Go ahead. If I find it, I'll mention it. Yeah.
He basically told the story that that Richard, because Paul Mooney wrote, he's a great comic
He wrote
author,
for Pryor.
But he's like a hell of a writer. They're like, if you want to, like,
he wrote for Pryor. He wrote for Chappelle's Show. He wrote for Sanford and Son. Like, dude was a writer.
Yeah, they're like, if you want to talk about like bar none, like talent as far as writing, they're like Paul Mooney.
He had a comedy album that he released in the 90s, but he's not really known for his stand-up as much. Mm-hmm. This stand-up was really like a lot of like heavily black. He was unapologetically black with his comedy. So if you're white in this audience, you're going to be very uncomfortable and shit. Yeah.
You're going to be like, because he said, what was he the one who said, I say nigga 1,000 times a day?
It makes my teeth white.
That was him. Okay.
Paul Mooney joke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah. He's talking about the black Good Morning America that comes on at noon and shit like that kind of shit.
That's funny.
That's his joke.
Shout out to Aries Spears. Aries Spears did
he did a great Paul Mooney. Yes, Aries Spears did a great poem.
And even his family, he's like, well, like the way he was like rolling his eyes and, well, and this and this and that. And the way
Aries Spears at the end of that video, remember what he said? What? So is dude gay and shit? Yeah, so see, he was talking about it then.
I don't know. Like, I can't say.
Is the dude gay? Because he was talking about his mannerisms and all of that. Yes.
Yes. And even like his voice a little bit. And the cattiness, a little cattiness. But
and Richard joked about that back during a roast. Like, did you ever see the roast of Richard Pryor? Like,
I didn't.
It's like a bunch of comedians. Like Paul Mooney was one of them. A young Robin Williams early in his career was there. John Witherspoon was he was like it was like from the 70s and shit. Like it was like so.
I'm on YouTube it.
Roast of Richard Pryor. Look that up. So then after that, like the end of the roast, they let the guest of honor come up.
Yeah.
And like, so he buried like everybody on that panel.
That's the best part when they come up and they roast everybody back. That's the best part.
Yeah. And he basically talked about Paul Mooney being gay. It's like what he said about him. He said, we got Miss Thang over here. And he used the F-bomb, which I won't use here. It's like, yeah.
It was the 70s, so people could use that in the 70s. We don't use that in the 2000s.
Except Dave Chappelle. Whatever.
We don't use that now.
I don't use it, but Chappelle did.
Yeah, we can't use that now. Yeah. We're not famous enough to use that. Yeah. When you famous enough.
Yeah, I'm not protected like that. Yeah, like you have enough money, you can say whatever you want and nobody cares. Like I'm still, my bank account ain't there yet.
Right.
Maybe when I get there, I might get edgier. I don't know.
When you get 7 figures, you can start talking a little.
My bank account.
You got 8 figures, you can definitely talk.
Yeah, and Chappelle is well into those 8 figures.
You got the 8 figures, you can talk.
Yeah, you got the Netflix money.
You got 2 figures in your bank account. You better shut the hell up.
How many people don't even have a damn bank account?
Money in the mattress.
Yes. Currency exchange, cash and ass motherfucker.
Oh my gosh. We're just going. No, but back to the former security guard said that the reason why Paul Mooney and Richard Pryor fell out is because Paul has sex with Richard's son, who is Richard Jr.
Who was apparently underage at the time.
And he said he was underage. And then Marcus gave me an example of what it would be like if somebody, like this is somebody that you've been around for years. He'd be like, if like one of his friends, like years later, like had sex with Ariana, it would be like that. It's like, yeah. And Marcus was like, yeah. He said somebody
probably named the name. I won't say.
Yeah, he did. I won't say the name, but he was like, it would be like, he said that would be the.
Probably thinking of the same.
Yeah, he was like that would be the situation. He said that's what the equivalent would be, and then he was like,
or what happened, like allegedly, like but I'd say it probably happened. What happened with why R. Kelly, Regina, and George Daniels? Because like allegedly he had sex with their daughter.
And then that's why he fell. That's a line you don't cross. Yeah. It's like if it's somebody's like you saw my daughter like.
From when she was like Ariana's age. And then
you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that. You're a creep. Well, anyone who did that was Woody Allen, but he's a creep.
Oh, fuck him.
Yeah, he's a fucking creep.
Fuck that guy. Go ahead.
But yeah. So then, Paul's representative, because everybody like.
Yeah, Paul denies everything he's saying is all bullshit.
People don't.
So that's what I'm saying allegedly.
Yeah, people don't say stuff themselves. They do it through their representative. Yeah. And then he didn't say nothing at first. And then Richard Pryor Jr. came out and said that this happened. Because people were calling, like, I don't know.
He was vague about details, but he said that nothing said was untrue, something like that.
Yeah, like the way that he worded it. Yeah. And when Marcus did the math, Marcus was like, by his calculation, Marcus was like, he wasn't underage. He was either 18 or 24. By the way, Marcus did the math of like when they said that it occurred. Because like that's what the security guard was saying. He was saying that he was underage. That it wasn't consensual because he was underage. But then when like the timelines lined up, Marcus said, okay, so the guy, he was either 18 or 24. But he was like, but nonetheless, that's still his son and you were his. And he was like, no, that's messy as hell. You can't do that. That's messy. Legal or not, that's just messy. You don't shit where you eat, you know? You just don't. You don't shit where you eat. That's messy as hell. You don't do that. I don't care.
Yeah, I just don't do that.
I don't care what the situation is.
Like, I have friends with attractive daughters. I would never try to holler at them.
Never at all. You can't do that.
It's not on that. Yeah.
You can't do that. That's creepy. But, you know, so now, like, then Paul's, like, camp came out and said that
he vehemently denies it.
Yeah. And
then, but Paul started canceling shows. That's where
he canceled shows.
He had shows scheduled in Atlanta. He posted, the sign on the Atlanta comedy clubs like, Paul Mooney is not on the show tonight due to health reasons.
And they said due to health reasons, and it's like
suspicious. Paul's old, but like this is like the timing is convenient for these health reasons.
He's like 80-ish.
Yeah, Paul's very old.
He's like around 80-ish. Yeah.
Now, like these health reasons are like, it's a little suspicious. Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, he's canceling shows now, so I don't know what to think about this. I'm gonna keep an eye on it.
I want to see Aries Spears do it again. Do the impression.
Yeah, you got to do it again.
Yeah. Is he gay? Aries.
You saw Aries on Vlad. He was talking about how he might have not because of Paul Mooney, but he might have got himself blackballed.
I saw that. I was watching the Vlad.
It's like you saw that, yeah. Because he did some Key and Peele jokes back to that, basically saying that they were like sellouts and coons. That kind of black folks don't really mess with him. It's like this is before Jordan Peele blew up and became the man. So like you never know what people are going to because they were all on Mad TV together.
Right.
Aries Spears along with Key and Peele. It's like he made it like black folks really don't like Key and Peele like
wasn't
that.
Our girl on Mad TV, Deborah Wilson? I like her.
On Mad TV.
I like Deborah.
So now he's saying I can't get hired anymore. He thinks it's because of that. It's like the Jordan Peele banned him. We get him blackballed from Hollywood. He's like, nobody hired me no more.
No, you got out. I got you out of Hollywood. I got you out.
TS motherfucking name. Shout out Lil Rel.
Get Out was great, by the way. I know I always say that. It was a great movie. I loved it.
Rel is my guy. Yeah.
But we'll follow this story.
Absolutely.
To see what happens. And another story that, like, I was like, yay. Okay, so it's a movie. It's a series, actually, coming out on Showtime. And it's called First Ladies.
Okay.
And I don't have all the actresses' name of who's going to be portraying the First Ladies. I think they're going to do Eleanor Roosevelt and maybe Jackie O and...
Yeah, some of the iconic famous ones.
Guess who is set to play Michelle Obama? Viola Davis.
Okay. I can dig it. Because I had a couple of different actresses pictured as a Michelle Obama. I can dig Viola.
I love Viola, so when I saw that, I was like, yeah.
Like, what's her name might be too old to play her. Like, I was thinking like an Alfred Woodard is like one I was thinking. Yeah. Like, because she has a Michelle Obama thing going on. Yeah.
But she's a little bit older.
She might be too old to play
She's like 70.
Yeah.
And then whatchamacallit looks like her, but her height difference. Regina King look like...
Regina King would be good.
And she's an excellent actress. She's excellent, but she just the height difference.
I like Kimberly Elise. I think would have been a good choice.
Yeah, she would have been good. She would have been good. And she's a great actress.
You can't go wrong with Viola.
Viola is just, she's the word. And she has the right size. So Viola is statuesque. She's tall and built like statuesque. So I'm going to be watching the series.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, it's their last season too.
There's a lot of shows rapping now. Like I said, Power, Ballers, How to Get Away with Murder.
And I watch Power. The intro is still the same.
50 said he was going to change. He lied, though, apparently.
50 trolls us.
We determined that was a lie. He said you going to change the intro back to the original.
I'm going to do that. I should do that. I should get the warrior here. The 50 said he was going to change it, and then you lied to us.
He was like, yeah, everybody seems to hate the new intro. I should
the
change
intro
it back.
that nobody asked for, that you change. Even, because I watched it with the captions on, because I had the TV kind of low, because I didn't want to wake up the family. And then I had the captions on, even the caption, it said Joe. And I'm like, that's not Joe singing. Like, even the caption said it was Joe.
Caption don't know yet.
Even the caption was like Joe. I was like, that's not Joe. That's Trey. It's not Joe.
Yep.
But yeah, no spoilers, but it's becoming a little bit like...
Well, it's the end. Empire's ending as well, too. It's a lot of shows ending.
Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse got Empire canceled. I blame it solely on him.
What's Chris Rock said, Jesse?
Juicy Smollett, French actor.
I gotta watch it.
Juicy Smollett, this French actor, said, bruh, some white dudes in MAGA hats in Chicago. Like I said, we're both from Chicago. I've never seen a MAGA hat in person.
I haven't.
That's when you're like, something don't smell right about the story. Right. White dudes in MAGA hats in Chicago.
Yeah.
And that was during the polar vortex. He's like, so you were going out to get Subway with like -16.
Like -16.
I was like, come on. That was the real temp.
Actual temperature.
The wind chill was like -40 or something
exactly.
like that.
I didn't leave the house with my babies. I didn't leave the house for 2 days with my babies. We were just in the house. Mm-hmm. Like, I
stocked up the day before because I knew I wasn't leaving the house. Yeah, anything I had to do, I got it done that night before.
Me and Marcus and the kids were in the house like,
what? That polar vortex day was when the Jussie incidents allegedly happened. And it turned out it was like 2 Nigerian dudes. That's what made it even more ridiculous. Yeah.
MAGA. Yes. Wakanda.
Wakanda. MAGA.
That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. But yeah, check out the new project of Viola. I'll be watching.
Okay.
So.
Ready to wrap this thing up?
Yes.
Appreciate you supporting Not Another Damn Podcast. Another one.
Another.
Yes, and if you want to support us further, like our Facebook fan page, first of all. Mm-hmm. And you subscribe, share, rate, review. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey, Tosh.
We're also on YouTube, and we're on your Alexa devices. Just say, Alexa, play Not Another Damn Podcast. Ting. Your ears come through, yes. Here's Not Another Damn Podcast. Like, Alexa voice.
Alexa.
And then you can follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram and Twitter. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You can also check out OzRadio.net. Work in progress. We got the stream going, but we're trying to take it next level. Mm-hmm. I want live jocks on there, so be on the lookout. Mm-hmm. And you want your classics, the 90s and 2K classics, OzRadio.net, the bomb. We give you all the best in that.
Baby. And you can check me out, MSIMAH626 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, SCR8GULLEY1 on Twitter, SCR8GULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
There it is. I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
And we will talk to you later.
Bye.